Welcome to DIY It All. In this video, I will be showing how to replace a speed sensor, also known as ABS sensor, on an Audi A7 4G model. But it is also applicable to Audi A6 C7, as both models share the same chassis. So with no further ado, let's see what faults have appeared on the dash indicating a faulty speed sensor. Start-stop system saying that a system has a fault and function is unavailable. Stabilisation program and ABS fault, which has disabled the anti-lock braking function on the car. Airbag on message appears as stock in UK market. Tyre pressure system fault, meaning that tyre pressure was no longer being monitored. And a parking brake fault, although parking brake was still operational. Please note that there are 4 speed sensors in total, one for each wheel. So to make sure the fault is indeed caused by the speed sensor and you are replacing the correct one, it is recommended to scan your vehicle for faults beforehand. In my scenario, it came up right away as a mechanical fault on the rear right speed sensor. To find replacement parts online, I used Car Parts Pro's website, which unlike any other website I came across, also shows genuine part numbers. These numbers are unique to each part and are very useful if you're trying to find correct replacement parts online, for example on eBay, Amazon or similar. Once the wheel is taken off, you can find the speed sensor at the back of the wheel hub. It is almost at the center of the wheel bearing backside and derives from the parking brake motor cable. This may not be necessary in every case, but I began by removing the brake hose and the parking brake cable from the metal bracket. They both simply slide out, but may need a little effort. Once they're removed, the bracket can be taken off as well using an Allen key. I have removed these parts to have better access to the speed sensor, which is made of plastic. And that said, in my scenario it was melted to the wheel hub and I knew that I will need good access to get it out. But we will get to that shortly. To remove the connector, gently stick the screwdriver to the front of it and twist it slightly. This will release the connector and you will be able to unplug it. Once the sensor is unplugged, you will need an Allen key to unscrew the bolt holding it in place. At this point, things can go 2 ways. The easy way, where you will be able to remove the sensor easily, maybe with a little help from a screwdriver by trying to pry the sensor gently, or the challenging way, like in my case. If the sensor is melted to the wheel hub, it is likely it will break when being removed, and you may end up with half of it left in the wheel hub. To solve this, I use a 10mm drill bit and a drill angle tool to remove the rest of the sensor. The diameter of the hole for the sensor is around 11mm, so 10mm drill bit worked perfectly. It certainly took me longer than anticipated, but I was pleased with the end result. Once the sensor slot is free, everything should be done in reverse order to install the replacement speed sensor. And when installation is complete, you should connect your vehicle to the diagnostics system and erase faults caused by the previous sensor, so they do not reappear on your dash. If you would like to learn how to modify your car systems, such as instrument cluster needle sweep, activating video in motion, or simply closing your boot with a remote control, please consider subscribing to this channel, as I will be making detailed videos on these topics in the near future. Also, feel free to check out my other videos relating to home, car, and electronics DIY. Thanks to all for your time, and I hope this video was helpful. All the best.